I'll be honest, it's the terrible conclusion that schemers like him face in the end. What a fall from grace. He had everything. Why throw it all away like this? Do I even want to know what was in that cell? Or what kind of monster it was? Probably not. But here's hoping a deranged beast hasn't been set loose upon the world.
Is that? Yes, it is. A Broad Bay lore cask. Aged 30 years. You have exquisite taste for a... Well, word around town is that the Legendary Stalker prefers Lab Lewy wine. But when it comes to harder stuff, nothing beats whiskey, eh? And since you know its value, don't even think about walking away without letting me make an offer.
For a moment. You see this double lining? It contains a hidden pocket for hiding valuables. I'd hoped I wouldn't locate the key to this cipher machine inside. It would appear the noble reputation of the leader of the bastards was a facade. I'll decrypt it right away, so we can see what heinous deeds he was hiding. Wilmacchio didn't simply cooperate with the alchemists. It appears he was Simon's hunting dog, stalking and killing those opposed to the alchemists. I am truly disappointed in Wilmacchio. I thought him destined to become a shining pillar of light atop Krat. Considering who the lighthouse keeper betrayed, I doubt he escaped unscathed. Unless, of course, he prepared a hideout. If so, the only piece of advice I can give for finding its whereabouts is to put yourself in the shoes of the lighthouse keeper. Any enemy of the alchemist
Huh. Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the Legendary Stalker is nearby. Hey, buddy, see that? Over there. We found it. The Rose Estate. Leia should be nearby.
Can't go inside. Oh, it's you, my forever friend. I'm so glad to see you again. I followed the white butterfly here. I found the Rose Estate, but it's full of sadness now. I can't go inside. I'm okay. I have you. My new friend who looks like my old friend. You gave me the world again. I miss my old friend, but it's okay that you're not him. You're on your own journey, and I think that's wonderful. Will you promise me something? When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Rizora will wait for you there. Rizora's creator was very much loved by my dear old friend. I'm sure my creator would have wanted to be your friend too, because a friend is someone you will always happily wait for. When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Rizora will wait for you there. Rizora's creator... I'm sure my... When your journey...
any enemy of the alchemist. The door only opened for someone of great weight. Ingenious. Who would have thought? Well done. You have the keen mind of a detective. To condemn the lighthouse keeper to such a cruel fate, though, I'll never be able to stomach their evil wrongdoings. As long as the alchemists rule Krat, tragedies such as this shall never end. Thank you for revealing another truth. Without you, the alchemist's secrets would have stayed locked away forever. More problems remain, of course. For all intents and purposes, Krat remains under the thumb of the alchemists. I know that what I'm doing is something that must be done, but I often feel like I'm fighting alone in meaningless battles. The enemy is great, and I am but one man. Will my efforts ultimately be in vain? Will the terrible truths I know ever be revealed to the people of Krat? Will the terrible truths I know ever be revealed to the people of Krat? Will the terrible truths I understand. It's as I expected. I must find peace with it. They control the flow of information. A lone voice will always be dismissed. I can only hope that someone, somewhere, will be willing to hear the truth. I shall continue either way. I must. I still have someone to protect. And who knows, maybe all I need is one particular person. Perhaps that reporter known for publishing the truth. I believe his name is Maduro. I shall place my last hope in his hands. Thank you for all you have done. For now, I believe it is time for us to... For now, I intend to fight to whatever end. Someone must, or else all hope is lost. I believe we both fight to protect someone dear to us. Is that not so? I had a hunch. Call it Trekker's instinct. It is time for us to go.
It's time to celebrate my triumph, and a beer is just what I need. Ah, good. This is the bottle of beer I saved. I bought 3 bottles of this brew after my wife left me. I already drank 2, and now this is the last one. The one I swore I'd only open once I caught the fish. Did you praise my catch to the villagers and the brat? Did the brat crack a grin? Oh, I bet he did. It's why I caught the fish, to teach Manolin a life lesson. That we are not made for defeat. That humans can be destroyed but not defeated. Let's raise a toast to victory. With the beer I saved for this day.
you? You look familiar. Wait. This is Romeo's locket.
How?
This is something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me? I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you? You're a funny one. Most people would never dare to admit they can't be trusted. Ironically, your candor actually makes me want to trust you. A clever tactic on your part. The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore. This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been. All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ergo. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand. Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet. Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line. I'd like to say I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Leia Florence, ask you to fight with me. We must find a way into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates. The key? What? How? You must be part Crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
Come on, we need to follow her.
Be careful. The enemies here are not to be taken lightly. It's not too late yet. Let's head to the estate. Okay, let's go. You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher. Your stance, the way you move, it's oddly familiar. Don't fight. Then prepare yourself. need a moment. Go. I'll catch up. You have some skills, I must admit. You have some skills, I must admit. Have we met before by some chance? We're wasting time. Nothing is safe. This is the end! Die! Keep moving. We just need to cross this bridge. Let's make this quick. This is the end. Die! Need a moment. Go. I'll catch up. Let's go. We don't have much time. I cannot lose Romeo. I have to save him. I must. I will. Damn this snow. We must hurry. Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving. Let's put an end to this.